Hello, everybody! I'm good. I was doing work things, so I was moving stuff around. How are you guys doing? Sometimes when I'm like loading up the stream, I'm like doing other work things. And sometimes it involves moving my shit around. So if you guys like see my fucking model moving or any scuff here, any scuffling, that's why. I'm doing good, thank you. Hi! Recovering from the absurdity that was Yakuza yesterday, I'm excited to go back in for more on Saturday. I'm like debating if I should go back in with Huaca. Hello? Are you ready for Cutscene Tales? Hit me, baby! Man, when does Will join the Yakuza? He needs to be a little bit more, less of a monster to do that. Lily, your luck's out. How do you play Yakuza right as there was a sale? You're welcome, Yakuza devs! How was the workload been today? A lot! Workload this month is gonna be a lot, and it's probably gonna be a lot for the foreseeable future because I'm prepping for a trip, I'm prepping for a lot of different stuff. I have like 50 different projects. I want to get the new model done as quick as possible. I have to do a shit ton of design work for Magical Miss Lucy, which involves basically sitting down with hubby and whittling out character design concepts until we're both satisfied, and he's a tough critic, so... A lot of work, a lot, but I'm happy. I'm feeling very fulfilled, chat. Very much so. Yeah, like, the difference with, like, working with someone versus working by myself is that we both have to like whatever it is that we're doing. So if something isn't quite up to either of our standards, we have to sit down, have a conversation about it. Sometimes people get bitey, it may or may not be me. And, yeah, just whittle it out. Magical Miss Lucy is my webcomic, go read it. I'm gonna start chilling that shit out more, because I probably should. Trip is leaving on the 10th, but I have to make sure that everything in this house is up to standard before I go. A little bit worried because my grandma hasn't been doing it, and they were supposed to come back with us, but hopefully she'll be able to make out the trip because my grandpa has been dying to come over. The comic is called Magical Miss Lucy. It is up on Webtoons. If you look up my name or Magical Miss Lucy on Webtoons, it should show right up. I'm actually going to give you guys a pretty chunky update tomorrow. Prepping for the trip, Magical Miss Lucy, Lily Goth 2.0 debut. Yep, that's a busy pink thing so far. I'm very fulfilled though. Like, again, it's really fun to do stuff for Magical Miss Lucy because I'm not working on my own this time. I'm very grateful because background work is really not my forte, and hubby has been a great help. The first comic I read from yours was the Deku and Suyu one. Ooh, that one's old. Though I've never used Webtoons. I put it up on my Twitter as well, but Webtoons is easier to find. Webtoons has like an order for the chapters and whatnot. I'm gonna try and put it up on Patreon and the public side of things as well. I would recommend that you guys get it through Patreon because you guys get extra scenes of the spicy variety and higher resolution. Really, really high res pages all on Patreon. Definitely worth it. If not for the spicy content, for like the completely high res stuff, which Webtoons sadly makes me compress a lot of stuff, so check it out on Patreon too if you want. Is Hobby the Gordon Ramsay of art critics? Yes. Yeah. Like, he says he's not, but like, bitch. You put a panel in the wrong place and he's like, according to the rules of cinematography, and I'm just sitting there like, bruh. It's probably because it's meant to be read on your phone. Yeah, you guys are actually gonna get... I pushed myself a little bit so you guys can have a spicy scene in this chapter because then there might not be some for a while because it's plot heavy, so... Hi! The comic is called Magical Miss Lucy, though, if you guys want to go check it out. Do it! It's worth it, it's cute. He pulled an actually, he does it all the time. He's lucky I like him as much as I do, because other people that did that to me would probably get fucking bit. Lily, you can be a rather harsh critic too. To myself especially, yes. Yes, I can be, but like, I've actually realized that it's an artist thing. A lot of artists are pretty harsh critics, but like, here's the difference though. The more experience you have, the more you choose your battles. Yeah, the Spicy's on Patreon. That was not allowed on Webtoons. Webtoons doesn't let me put Not Safe for Work in there. Hi! Hope he doesn't go, he knows what he's talking about. He does, no, he goes, and I'm like, ah, fuck. Or he sends me, like, a fucking gross, cat emoji over Telegram when I send him stuff, like, when I'm, like, about to go to bed. It's like, why are you sending me those? He's like, I have thoughts. Thanks so much for the follow. Checking in. The intro was pretty funny. I'm reading it further later. Great artwork, by the way. Thank you! Yeah, like, here's the thing, right? He might be a bit of a harsh critic, but it all comes from a place of wanting to help out and wanting to make sure that the story is as great as possible, which, you know what? Completely fair. He's actually writing the big bulk of the plot. Like, so far from what he's told me, it's gonna be very fun to make. But, like, he only has, like, rough plot points. We have to, like, actually sit down and script out all of it together. Do you have tutorials on your channel? No, I don't. I've never made any art tutorials because I always worry that I might come across as pedantic. You got me the other day when I criticized the DK1 bosses. I felt the energy through your stream. Could you feel the eyebrow raise through the screen? Because he was there. Because, like, usually when I'm streaming, he's on his laptop that I sometimes very often steal. Like, in the living room something, just chilling, or, like, answering emails. Whatever it is that men do when they're on their laptops. And he hears what I'm saying. So sometimes when the chat says something that's really out of pocket, thanks so much for the follow, I will see the eyebrow raise. We surf memes. Is that why my Instagram looks the way it does now?
Fun fact. The developers of the Yakuza series got an actual former Yakuza member to play the games once. He said the games are actually quite accurate to real Yakuza life, with the exception of beating up people in the street.
Yeah, I don't think you do that IRL. Thanks so much for the bit. I don't think that you bust out people's kneecaps with bowling balls IRL. You're not that pedantic. I'm a little bit, but like, here's the thing about art, well, not really. Here's the thing about criticizing art. I only really do it, like, if someone asks me for a critique, okay, you're getting one, but keep in mind, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna be mean to you, obviously. Critique my level. Oh, perfect, flawless. But yeah, like, the thing with criticizing other people's work is, like, if you ask me to do it, I will not be mean to you, but I won't sugarcoat it either. And the reason I don't do tutorials is because you can come across as pedantic really easily. Like, even the most well-intentioned, like, instruction or, like, advice can be interpreted as, oh, you think you're better than me? You're telling me what to do? Because, like, people be like that. I've seen it happen a shit ton. Like, people who do, like, art tutorials get a lot of shit. Like, so for me, it's like, I am giving you my genuine experience as an artist. This is how I would do something specifically. But it's really, really hard to not accidentally come across as pedantic. If you're expecting a critique, you're getting a critique. Yeah. And I'm also not gonna give you shit if you happen to be less experienced. I don't care. So long as you're practicing your fundamentals and you're like trying to learn the rules, the only criticism I might give you is pointers on how to improve faster or pointers on how to make this X or Y thing look better. Hi. Imagine getting feedback from Hayao Miyazaki. Dude would destroy. I don't think he would, though. Miyazaki seems like the type of person that he wouldn't criticize your art just because. Again, most artists that do critiques know that they have to be asked for it. Like, he wouldn't just, like, spout off for no good reason. That's actually something I've noticed a lot of, like, people who go to, like, art school or newer artists that, like, they start criticizing things unprompted. It's good to develop a critical eye for art, actually, very good, but you have to know when to do it, because otherwise you're gonna come across as, like, really smarmy, I guess. Like, if nobody asks you for a critique, don't do it. The other critiques I feel iffy for awkward is when you say a whole piece failed, like, no good points, where could still be improved or a good track going on, but just overall nothing good. The key to a good critique is to talk about the good things and the bad things. And not be insulting, don't be mean.
So you won't make fun of my armature art of cloud lifting Tifa from behind like a big dumb doofus because he thinks she got into Smash Brothers?
No, I would not. Thanks so much for the super chat. The thing that you look for in art criticism is technique, not the content of the drawing. The I fixed your work crew on Twitter. Yeah, no, don't do that. That's actually really disrespectful. Yeah, the sandwich technique works for some people, yeah. The what technique? The sandwich technique. You start by saying something good, you get to the meat and potatoes of the issues, and then you end by saying something good. Keep in mind, some people are just not fans of critique at all, and you might not know that you're not a fan until someone actually critiques you, and then you're gonna get really defensive. It's okay, it's normal to get defensive, but try and keep an open mind. Thanks so much for the follow. Like, everybody gets defensive about it. It's pretty normal. The salad critique is everything sucks. Hey, there's nothing wrong with salad. You put potatoes in your sandwich? Yeah, like, chips. Alright, let's metaphor. We're in a pretty story-heavy bit, so... I'm a little nervous. What about salad on tacos? I've had a taco salad before. Not Mexican at all. That's Tex-Mex as shit, but salad on a taco? No. The only veggies you want on a taco are cilantro and onions. That's it. Nothing else. And a piece of pineapple. Nothing else. Would you say that Krita is a good drawing program for a beginner? I wouldn't know because I've never used it. I use Photoshop and Paint Tool Sai because Sai has a great stabilizer. It gives me really, really crisp line art. And I've been using Photoshop for fucking ever, and I'm not about to switch softwares now. What about Clip Studio Paint? Oh, no. I'm not switching softwares. I'm, like, very set in my ways. Like... I am an art dinosaur. I have been using Photoshop since I was 14 years old. I'm not about to switch now. Someone's gonna die. Or be dead. Like, I've heard Clip Studio's pretty good. I actually do have it. But I've never really sat down to use it because I'm very happy with Photoshop and Sai. I can get some really good sketch work done on Photoshop and really crisp line art on Sai, and then color work on Photoshop is fairly simple. This is Metaphor ReFantazio. I only just repositioned myself here so I won't cover anybody's face sprites, because we're about to go, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. All right. Nervous. Okay. Go, 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 go. Check on the prince. The prince is dead. The prince is within me. It's my heartless. Pretty.
Oh, this looks like...
Will is having a hard time.
Who are you?
Are you alright?
No. He's having a struggle. My head's swimming. What is this place? Home?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here. Something about this place.
The royal flower probably
Yes.
came from here. The king probably
The flow of
sniped
magma
some.
is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god.
The magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
A magical forest, baby girl. He smells burnt toast. No.
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
She's thinking.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here.
I'm so
Anyway,
nervous.
Let's keep moving.
The flowers the prince used to get high. No. Oh, there he is.
Here you are at last.
Oh, right. He probably can't get in. Gallica.
Why?
Before I left home, I never knew these flowers represented royalty. Oh, sweetie. Oh, is the game quiet? How's the audio? It's fine to me. Is it? I don't think so. Okay, good. Please don't tell me the guy sent by Liz was unable to enter until they got in. Obviously!
This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
Because church!
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
It was the church.
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge.
Probably because the Eldar were like the
Can't be certain.
the fucking
But if it was up to him, he would have
primogenitor
done it just to
species,
purge the
primordial
filthy
human. So
Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans.
I mean they are, but
if he spoke true,
but then
They're
so is
not.
everybody else.
There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
Babies.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave.
Look at
correct?
how the light is fucking with Hulky's hair. It looks pink.
Yes.
Will
over
is
there.
like, meh. Oh,
What?
dead.
That...
Obviously dead.
he draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
No!
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now,
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Oh, we're so boned.
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
Hulkenberg is like, go, 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 go! Get that flat ass moving!
I don't like this.
The magma that I'm sensing, I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout on the lower level. Dude, the fucking houses were so cute. It's like the fucking Shire. Why did this get burnt down? Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna see if there's anything else to pick up.
All right then.
Loot the body! No!
All right then.
Fairies! A fairy. I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in on them as a big group like this. For now, let's leave them be and move on. Juna's so cute. Juna's a creature. Blood! Juna's a creature. It's a fairly unusual man. It seems he's working to lay a body to rest. Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Russell? You're safe.
Ah!
My word. Is that you, Gallica?
That's so cute! I love the bat people. Oh, hold it.
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight.
Oh, hold it.
Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save
Master
the prince.
Shifu, no! It is an
alas.
old right.
Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness?
No,
What
he's
happened?
dead.
Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded.
Is that Yoda? No!
I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding
Just
in.
killed him.
His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse is lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade.
It's okay.
We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart.
It's okay, he's within
and we saw
will.
him breathe his last.
No! Oh, Hulkenberg. Oh, sweetie.
That can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I.
We're gonna go in!
Who was responsible?
No body,
for
no
this?
death. Who do you think? Zorba.
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
Oh, shit.
An innocent boy. Twice
Owo
tormented
found you
in the
on
clutches of
YouTube.
assassins. All because
Hi,
of
thank
the
you.
family he
That's
was
so
born
sweet.
into.
Oh, I think my head is on top of the alerts. I moved them for Yakuza. Oh, yeah, hold on. Hello! Thank you very much, though.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
I need to see the body.
We laid him in the prayer room for now.
I need to see the
At the
body!
end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming. Aren't you, love?
I have to. I must.
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
What do you mean help Gallica? He's dead!
I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you?
Yes.
'Tis just as Cinderella said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored.
It's okay, we have rest spells. The body's cold!
Strange. There's something
Because we're the
familiar
same
in the
person, I'm
bones of His
convinced.
Highness.
I'm convinced we are the same person.
No, it's nothing.
It's probably the
Well,
king's magic
I
protecting
will
us.
go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Before I go to the prince, I think I'll help Russell lay this body to rest. Oh. Basilio immediately! Oh, man! He's such a good boy!
You're going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself.
Basilio's so sweet.
As his knight, I must.
Sadness. Alright, let's go.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. He's dead! What the fuck are are you worried about? The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
Oh! This voice. I'm guessing that is my mother.
Long have I waited.
Other human-looking people.
Beg pardon?
Hold on, did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, that can't be. Are you truly Elda? All the way to the bottom! Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now that I get a closer look at you. Are you Elda? I had heard that the prince was only Elda within the resistance.
You must hurry.
I'm going, Mom!
The time has come.
And so have I. These resistant members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. It's not my problem. I guess that came out sounding a little cold. I suppose I can help carry the bodies away. There's too many for that old Ujif to handle all on his own. Poor baby!
All was for this day. There is still time.
I can save him. I can do it. Oh, look at the fairies! Look at the fairies! Cute! Go, go, go! The prince is just ahead. Are you ready, Will? Yes! God, that's so pretty. Look at all the fairies! They're all so cute! They're all girls, right? That's so adorable. I love them! Oh my god, I can take a look around later. I just, ugh. Dead! Wow, this man-child woke up after such a long nap and then went right back to sleep. You got it wrong. He's not sleeping. Why do you look so sad? In fact, why is everyone so sad? Just play for a little bit and you'll cheer right up. When this person wakes up, we should play together. How fairy-like of you.
This way.
Super dead. Stab through the fucking heart. Wait, there's no blood though. He looks just like you.
No.
He looks just like you.
Your Highness.
Oh, Hoki, no. Oh, baby, no. Oh, sweetie, no. Fuck her up, yaoi. 1,000,000,000% self says. Oh, Yufa.
Why?
I feel so bad for Hulkenberg. She's taking it the hardest.
Still remained to weep over this child.
Oh, hello.
Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
A woman.
She's the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruade.
She has such cool drape. Look at that. Look at that outfit. That is phenomenal. You don't get to ride on the magic carpet. That's a fucking fantasy wheelchair, you fucking insensitive bitch.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled.
Thanks so much for the sub.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince.
Oh, sweetie.
Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation.
Oh, he means for me.
Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes. Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Her Majesty.
Despicable? What,
The queen was an Elda the whole time. Yeah, no, like, okay, she wasn't illegitimate, the actual, it's very likely the actual ruler was the queen, because the king's magic resembles Elden magic. So yeah, it's very likely that the real queen was an Elden woman.
Do you know nothing of the child's mother?
Nope, the church hid it all.
The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born
She was the
here,
queen of the Elder tribe.
in
Okay,
the
yeah.
ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our Elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness.
I really love this
She
character's
saved
design.
this
God.
child from the flames.
Hi.
And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne.
Oh no.
And that
They've been trying to kill the prince this
could do
entire time.
nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so...
So does he.
You there, boy. Are you perhaps...
He gasped, no.
No, it can't be. And yet...
Same person, I'm convinced.
Is something amiss, Milady Gruede? He is one of Gallica's allies.
Heck, did you just notice?
His
I think
loyalty
something
stands with
fucky's
his
going on
highness,
here, yeah.
And he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders. in the
False
first
memories. Their bodies were probably split. He was probably split from his body to protect him. Might have been the queen's doing.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come.
Did anybody hear that, or just us?
Here thou camest to the end.
Oh,
of
that's
thy
the place where
journey.
everyone we've been seeing when everybody
The
has
secret
ascended.
place was home to thee.
Mom!
Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
This is all Elden magic.
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return.
Is it Mother? Please be Mother.
Know this. His life is not yet ended.
Why are we on the table?
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light.
I love Hooky with short hair.
Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
I look now to the past and I see the roads I've traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament.
Oh my god,
to
this is so
decide the
exciting.
land's king.
In the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects.
And then he kicked your
alike.
ass. No, he cheated.
Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
He's not dead!
He is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not
That's
true.
not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
No!
He's not dead.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken.
Yes!
So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive.
Probably protected by Elden magic.
So from his earthly form.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it.
Extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey.
That's why we had Black
And thus
Magla. We
his
never had a
stored
physical
sands
body to
began
begin with.
flow once more. Thy journey has taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
That's why his memories are fragmented. That's why he had Black Magla coming off him. That's why his eyes are two separate colors. The prince's friend. It's his soul. They literally pulled a Kingdom Hearts. I knew it.
I'm the prince's
Is that truly thy right to name but a few? Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
None! Literally none.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
His name is Will because he's the prince's Will. Yeah, actually a very clever. I don't have a past.
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing.
You are a soul.
Thou art a being of mine own creation.
Oh!
'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding
This is
all
like the
else
most
in
complicated
thy
bit of
past.
magic this game has put out so
All
far.
signs of thy conjured existence.
We made a person.
I have nothing?
Except not really.
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey.
No, we're the opposite of a nobody. A nobody's a body without a heart. This is basically just the dude's soul.
These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to
You are
prepare
literally
thee
the
for
prince's
this
persona.
day,
Dead ass.
to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
Do you mean their
My
brains or what yet?
Other self?
The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me, but if they'd known I came from nothing, as I am nothing, would people have stood by me? Believed in me? And the same goes for my desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touted such a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
No!
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
Will is the prince. It's OC. I am the prince.
I am the prince.
That was literally the only way they could keep him from dying, I'm sure. We were literally the prince's persona this entire time.
What is this?
That's why your Magla was black.
I feel a curious resonance.
That's why Yufa could talk to you directly. She was talking to pure Magla. She was talking to a soul. Oh, that's amazing. When I told Burple about this to help him keep an eye on spoilers, he said, oh, thank God she wasn't being racist.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
Shut up, gay. There's
What
magic
awaits us
afoot.
now?
Magic! Same person!
Ah, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world.
With much better drip, may I add. You're his OC. You're literally his persona.
In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart and became his living fantasy. That is thy true.
We're a metaphor. We are the metaphor. All along, we are the fucking metaphor. Oh, that's so beautiful.
It all began with the novel in thy possession.
I love that.
Drawn by the divine relic,
The book.
Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was.
Literally his OC with heterochromia and blue hair because that's so cool. I love him.
The time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
I wonder if their memories are gonna merge. Oh, that's so pretty. Yes! Oh my god, I'm so glad I haven't drawn Will before now. That would have fucked me over so hard. Oh, I love this design though. I was so right to wait because I had a feeling something like this would happen. I'm so glad to be proven right.
What? What is this?
Isn't he beautiful? Like, his color scheme now is absolutely fucking gorgeous. I like the original, I did, but this is so fucking pretty. His skin tone with that hair color is phenomenal. Behold, context! Oh, I can make metaphor comics soon.
What's happened?
I've become Prince. Explain.
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
He's still Twinkie. Oh, that's never gonna go away.
I'm sure I've heard it before.
It's the queen, you butt fuck.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy
Thanks so much for the follow.
charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter,
We were literally a
didst thou
metaphor.
encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
That's why she can hear the voices too. And that's why we've been able to go to academia, because we were literally just a fucking metaphor.
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine.
White-haired Will is a pretty big spoiler, though. By the time I get to making comics, it's gonna be more than acceptable to draw this stuff. It's been a few months.
A memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone. But
Besides, it's not like I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna draw him with that hair color.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
It's very likely that Moore is a similar being, because Will was able to coexist in the same space as him.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate
Didn't this game come out in October? Yeah, no, that's more than enough time. Yeah.
There. This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No. But I was alone?
Welcome to Mindfucks. May I take your order?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and
I would still put it
wisdom.
behind spoiler tags, to be honest. No, it's been almost 6 months.
It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He
I
has
think at the
now
6
been
months mark,
saved,
people are gonna start drawing this
and
shit
so
regardless. It's a
the
pretty long
journey
game.
ends here.
Hell, I think I even saw one
Thou
on
hast
Twitter, but like I
fulfilled
didn't even
thy
know it was a
mission
metaphor when I just
admirably.
scrolled past. So if other people are doing it, it's fine.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean it ends here?
Gallica, were you dead?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates
I will
smile
absolutely
on
ruin it
thy
for people. You guys
journey.
can choose what to read or not to read. Look at him!
How do we make sense of this?
Hulkenberg is so relieved, baby.
Is it really you? How? I mean, how do you feel?
Blonde.
I feel fine, I think.
He's so pretty! Oh, that's so pretty. So he really is the prince.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still
I think that if it's
himself,
been more than 6 months,
but
it's fine.
I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is,
Oh, thank God we're gonna give them the fucking
So let me
runaround.
get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
He's a metaphor! He was a metaphor, now he's a real boy.
Then, that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand.
Yeah, Yufa
the
could
strange
tell right
feeling
away.
I had sensed upon our meeting.
You fucking tell right away because you can see Magla.
What shaped you, so to speak?
That's why your name
was
is
the
Will!
prince's will itself. A part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material Magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Dracadios.
Literally, without the book, he would have probably died. The book was likely his vessel.
forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself.
He's not a dragon! He's a real boy.
Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude.
That's why he had
for
black
magic.
crystal, or black Magla crystals coming off him
himself
whenever
was
he moved
composed
around.
of
It's because he was
pure
pure Magla. It was a really nice touch that he had Magla coming off him similarly to the way that Gallica has sparkles, but they made it black so you couldn't easily notice it. If they had made it shiny, you would have right away been able to tell that something was up with Will.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the
Yeah, the
very
book was his
essence of
vessel.
magic.
Does that mean that Luis is similar? Because he has a copy.
You mean to say that it was not merely
Oh,
the
Hulkenberg
prince
is gonna
betraying
apologize for all the
Prince
times she tried to make you eat bugs.
He truly was His Highness all along.
He still will, they're the
That's
same
true.
person.
This is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
Basically, what would have happened if the prince had been alive when we got here is that they would have just joined up and nothing would have happened. But since he was already dead, Will is the primary consciousness now, I think.
No. I am sure.
Does that mean that if I die, my Elsie will take my place? If you wish for it hard enough. How many times have we called out the big plot points till now? I just noticed little details.
You alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
What do we do with the corpse? There is no corpse!
Royal Highness the Prince?
Yes and no. He is, but it's Will's consciousness primarily, I think. He ate it. He absorbed it. Oh.
Please forgive me, Your Highness.
I made you eat bugs
when you needed me most.
And I made you eat bugs.
And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our
Her
meeting.
ears tremble in fucking anticipation. Oh my god. I pronounce your sins. It didn't bother me at all, sweetie. You could be such a dipshit. I love this game.
It never bothered me.
That's right, Hulk.
Oh, his voice is different.
We've been through so much together. What could we be but allies?
This time,
thanks so much for the follow.
I will protect you.
He's British now? Well, yeah, he got his real body back.
I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
It's okay, now we have to go kill Zorba because he's gonna show up like, ha, boom, bitch.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be
Basilia! Oh, now I really want to make a FemMC with this fucking color scheme. Yeah, gorgeous. Same as always, Beach. The prince didn't have a name for a reason. You picked it.
Same as always.
No, Your Highness. With all respect, I must object.
Dude, I've eaten bugs with you. You're fine.
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we Ballet call.
Atlas says only Yaoi. Fine.
What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee.
Oh, she's gonna become that. She's gonna become that fucking aunt. She's gonna fucking yell at everybody who so much as looked at him funny this entire time.
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it?
And that's why we could use the teleporter, because we were the prince. Because we were made out of pure magla.
So much for acting same as always.
Saw a couple of your videos on Deadlock and Marvel and loved your energy. Came to see you live, and I'm happy to see the same energy. Thank you! Yeah, I'm the same dipshit on streams as I am on the YouTube videos, because it's basically the same energy. Hockenberg is like, no! Respect the boy. So, when can I make Yufa my fucking queen? Karen was born. Oh, yeah!
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances.
So now that he's not Turbo Magla, do we get Turbo Cancel from abusing the teleporter? Maybe.
He may as well have been a corpse.
He asked for no pickles. Yeah! That's exactly what she's gonna do.
On his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing.
Does that mean that Louise killed our dad? He sure did, but apparently our dad was a piece of shit anyways.
Magic made it real.
So we have an actual true claim to the throne now. The king's magic should recognize that.
He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy.
A metaphor!
It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting.
You still want to ship him and Louise? Low-key, yeah.
And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover.
Hate fucks are good, okay?
In all senses.
We were literally his persona.
The custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. He was the Crown Prince himself.
I'm so happy with myself right now.
It feels like nothing short of a miracle.
Like, I low-key saw it coming from the very, very beginning, but I was like, alright, let's see how it plays out. And I did like how they did it. I did. Because I was expecting them to be the same person, but the fact that he was, like, the prince's fantasy just made it so much cuter. It's his OC! I was expecting Kingdom Hearts, but I like what they did much better.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right.
Has the king been complimented even once since he
remember.
died? No!
I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
Oh, you mean mom?
What's this all of a sudden?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just...
Happened?
Yeah.
We fucking manifested into existence from the book, like...
Right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too.
Nope, just you.
Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an
This whole
actual
thing has been a
guide
metaphor,
involved?
Juna.
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
Your mom,
So a
like Will's mom.
disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
The nice thing about the twist is that even if you see them coming, they're so well written, it still hits hard. Yeah, it's great! They do unexpected
Who do you think
things
the
with
voice
them.
belongs to? Any idea?
Mom! Sort of.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Hero Kings
Perhaps
of
someone
New.
has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life.
So, like, he is now
It is a
the
life
king of the
well
Elda and should be the
grasped
rightful
with your
king
own
of the
two
rest of the
hands.
kingdom, so.
Chief
Super
Justice
gorgeous.
Gruaday, we want to know everything. What is the truth?
Oh, yes,
behind
please,
the
please
plan
give me
for
that
the
lore
Elder?
because I have questions.
We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. History is
Answer the
hushed
future
by
queen,
sanctism.
alright? She deserves to know
This
everything.
village, it is something
He's the Elden Lord.
altogether
Oh,
different.
yeah.
I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
Progenitor human!
To know what we are, you must first know our history.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Come to the altar room past the door.
So basically, he was the adventure hero the prince wanted to be. He literally wished for it so hard that it manifested. It did save him, though. Look at me! Oh, my headband is gone. I guess, you know what? No, it's still there. It's just white. Is it? Or is that just my hair? I think it's my hair. No, no more headband. No more little gay headband. You know what? I like this. I like this better, I think. I've always liked Will without the headband anyway. He looks super pretty. Gorgeous. Check the menu sprite. Oh, did that change too? Oh, shit. Oh, bitch. Oh, that is beautiful.
Hashtag Maruki was right.
I mean, isn't Will essentially the thing that Maruki was doing? Yeah, he was. We bring back the party. Thank you. They're so pretty. Now he looks more like Tubi, though. Those posters were a metaphor.
She should see the days passing screen.
Bussy! Ah! Maybe I should, yeah. She's so pretty.
Now what am I to do?
I think this manifestation thing is why there isn't FMC, because they would have had to change the prince to princess and it would spoil the story. That's my thinking anyway. That actually does make sense why they didn't make FMC if that's the case. Because that would have given away super quickly. Yeah, you're right. That would have definitely told people off. But it's fun because, like, even if you kind of low-key guess like I did, they still reveal the twist in such a creative way that, like, I've been surprised genuinely every time, despite the fact that I got some of it right, which I love. You have the power of art, I do. Yeah. I'm super oblivious, but I had no idea until the reveal.
All right then.
Guess you sussed it out. You know tropes so well that you can figure out the plot mostly. I like narrative. I really like her, like, magic wheelchair.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Look at them!
Elder comes from an ancient...
I knew it! Oh my god, I even got the name right. Elder for Elder.
It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past.
Thanks so much for the follow.
As for our original name, you know it
Yep,
well by now.
literally the progenitors for all the other tribes.
We're humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
Very much true.
There is no human tribe.
Yep,
Tribes,
all the
as we
tribes
know
came
them
from
today,
humans.
did not
I
exist
knew
then.
it.
We were all one people. Humankind.
They all just have different features now.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed?
Oh, this is... I'm so glad that all of these questions are getting answered. This is so good.
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its
I'm pretty sure
destruction
that
was born
Magla
of the
came from
discovery of
space.
Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on?
A number of things.
They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible. And destroyed only themselves.
If you're behind for like 10 minutes, oh wait, you can refresh it, but like if you started late, yeah, that makes sense.
And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity.
Magla is like space age. I think it came from space. I'm pretty sure it came from space. They hinted at that.
The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial...
Oh my god, it was genetic engineering!
Or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
I can tell you which ones were genetically engineered right away, like... Okay.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division.
Eldar are probably the humans that adapted the best and kept their original form. Mustari, with being able to see Magla, probably adapted as well. I would be willing to guess that things like Rusant were genetically engineered because of their strength. So same with Clemara, maybe Parapus? What the fuck is up with the Nydia? I will never know. I think those were adaptations. The bat, though. Where the fuck did you Jeeves come from? Yeah, Rusant and Rogue were probably genetically engineered. Mustari probably evolved. Parapus probably evolved. Nydia probably had to adapt.
And yet the truth
Thanks so much for
is,
the follow.
that world's already fallen apart. More than that.
Then we need a small race plot
how
point.
we all got
Yeah.
here.
Thank you for the follow.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect.
Yeah, it's basically forced evolution.
Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
So Magla was basically like Duber radiation, but it wasn't ionizing, it just helped us change.
You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world.
That's why the church doesn't like you.
Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the price, what is to say, I am a scion of both the old world and the new.
Beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
Because some of them mutated way too far, probably?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control.
So the reason the church was trying to wipe them out is so that they wouldn't find out about all of this.
Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind.
Yes,
By
it
now,
does.
I'm
Okay,
sure
so you
know
can
that
become a
better
human
than
if
you
you're
ever wished.
fucked up in the head enough.
Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic.
So anybody could become a human if they just succumb to it. Which, by the way, means that Luis could have done that to anyone. He probably did.
And multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature.
Oh, that is amazing.
Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control it.
Well, the church didn't want any of this to get out.
Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic?
It is magic radiation. I love that. I fucking thought about it, and I'm so glad that they decided to go with that.
Or weapons that hide magic's true potential.
Weapons that hide magic's true potential, because the Elder can use true magic.
In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline.
Magma just sort of appeared. I feel like it came from space because of that really, really big wreckage with like the sand, the glass in the desert that we found. But it could be anything.
Today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. They once earned
so if we reform the church, it would just be like, please don't go nuts.
Of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form.
And it's so pretty.
The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies. But of
Thanks so much for the follow.
As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king.
It's really cool to hear that most of this came from really, really rapid onset evolution or genetic engineering.
And cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of
That's
the
great and all,
people.
but the Rockhead Pimple might have other
Bear
ideas.
Their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
We need to remake the church. It's okay, the Pope died, so we can just do it. Mother! I wonder if we ever get to see it.
Anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject.
OMG
or
Stroll's
desperately
hometown
cast
probably
away.
got whipped out by that fucker by turning some troops into human.
It's very likely he's been doing it, yeah. Like, we haven't gotten a solid confirmation of that, but it's very likely that's what he's been doing.
thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
If there is weakness in people, I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's the natural order. Oh! Whoa! I've evolved. Oh, shit. Oh my god. That is badass. The prince!
Let's do it.
Hey, baby! If no one understands me right away, I'll accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
Hello, sailor. Hello! That is my mission. That is the strongest archetype in the game, by the way. I can't wait to bust it out.
I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Thank you, fairy wife. Those were absolutely genetically engineered. Someone in the fucking DNA board had a fetish and they wanted to see it happen. They wanted tiny feet.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over.
I bet you'd still use
What
the
am I gonna
abacus.
do?
Well,
Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you. Even if it is scary.
they're so cute!
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
Oh, I feel you. I do, Gallica. AnxietyCentral.com.org.
Travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand.
Oh wait, you're right. There's only 8 tribes. Isn't Gallica our 9th member?
Connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you.
So if they're also Raw Magla, that makes sense. Oh, I'm counting on you, little baby.
I'll be counting on you as always.
They're so pretty!
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Sit on my shoulder, I like it.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster.
He's
And
fine.
no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Wait, was he here before?
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Everything! Tell me everything! I need to know what Daddy's damage is.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans
Meanwhile, Hulkenberg goes from confidant to your biggest white knight.
Thanks so much for the super chat. I'm pretty sure that Hulkenberg is gonna go right to mom mode for everything forever now.
In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
How come I'm not nuking things like in space then? If anxiety is the source of all magic, I should be glowing, alright?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more Magla.
Yeah, I'm pretty
from
sure
their
that the thing that kicked it off was like got hit by a meteor or a spaceship or something, and that allowed Magla to kind of like start to exist within people. It's a very emotionally based magic system. And it's also said that humans discovered magic eventually, so I'm willing to bet that the catalyst did come from space.
Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests.
It's a very emotionally based one.
With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
It's the Ed Singer all over again. It is actually. It's something very similar to Dynamis. It's a pretty good magic system though, because they've been hinting at this the entire game. Like, they've low-key explained about it. They've low-key told us how it works, but this is like the first real confirmation we have that yes, it is magic, and this is how it works.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Does that mean that Luis has levels of anxiety of an artist at deadline? Yes.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next.
He's probably been making
He
humans.
said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Anyone can become a human.
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster.
Oh boy! Is there a game that you've played where more than 80% of the character designs were triangle worthy? I don't know, actually. I think most of these are triangle worthy, but not because of horny, but because the designs are just that good.
Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the boy. Tell me about Daddy.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world...
Oh wait, Luis is in
I
Ilda?
felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village.
That is a plot twist I wasn't expecting.
His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with.
It makes sense, and that might be why his horns are so different.
As it happens, a name does occur.
Oh my god, that's the name of his... Oh shit.
There was one by the name of
That's literally the plot twist I did not see coming. I love that.
a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells.
So did he
much
glue
like the
those
ones
onto
he
his
now
skull or
sports.
what?
The details are long since lost to the fire.
Can we like rip them off?
But if Luis spares our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw. Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone
Snatch
in the
his
kingdom
wig,
into
literally. We need to snatch his wig.
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
So is he literally like Edelgard that she has fucking dragon horns in her crown? Wow.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
Bad things.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can
Maybe
only
it's like
be
Squirrel
hatred.
Girl's headbands?
Maybe. Thanks so much for the super chat. Like, I feel like it might be similar to Edelgard's thing. Wait, no. What if Louise is someone's OC too? He has the book. He has the book. He could very well be someone else's OC. Is he Moore's OC?
If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything.
It could be an
Such
OC.
unjust tragedy could
And his
easily
mortal
begin
body
a thirst
probably
for
did die.
revenge. Even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there?
Oh shit!
Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
Oh no!
After him!
Go, 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 go! The malformed assassin. You mean Zorba. He just put on a fucking hat? Yeah. I'm going! I'm running! I'm booking it! Go, go, go! Get that thought, slut! Hold on, do I need anything? Oh, hold on, yeah, my archetype! Ah, fuck! I'm using this. Do I have to bust out a few hero leaves? I would. Look at his passive. I'm pretty sure that Louise is either an OC2 or that crown is fake. If there's anything worth using the leaves on, it's this. All right, then. Smoke all the leaves. We're gonna smoke that good Zaza, chat. Hold on. Level up so maximally. I mean, I can. I have like 80. Item? Gimme.
New skills, new possibilities.
Woo! All of it.
I found new power. Good.
I have to smoke all of it right now. Dude, it has slutty high heels. I love it. It's hella gay. I'ma just spam.
New skills, new possibilities.
I'ma just spam it. It has slutty high heels. I love it. Thanks so much for the follow. It's giving slay. Resist all affinity damage other than Almighty. Oh, yeah, no. We're keeping this one. Slut, party of one. Slut, party of one. It's mine now. All right, we're going.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Damage is boosted against human-type monsters. Excellent. Louise, I'm coming for your wig. Literally. Major moment, Lily uses in-game items. I've been using them! Oh, I'm down to 36, though. Ew. Anyway, let's go. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We've had no casualties. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of their resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the Prince's awakening and came to investigate.
Vela, don't forget to set your team.
Is it not set? I think I said it already. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. It is set. Okay, good. Thank God the mods remember. Go, 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 go!
What now?
Oh, only I get the Prince archetype. Oh, shit. Like, we're by no means done. We still have to max out a bunch of, social links, but... Ooh.
Ready?
They do have their own royal archetypes, but I can't remember the trigger. Oh. You bitch.
You. Zorba.
The sluttiest outfit.
It was you behind the attack.
Are you surprised? Like,
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on.
you're gonna die,
Who
baby.
Are you the prince or not?
He
Whatever
is.
your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Thanks so much for the follow.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If you speak to the NPC, they would have told you the queen used to fly on her sword in the forest. She then taught that skill to her son.
That's actually so sweet. Well, no wonder we could do it. We were like his cool OC that could skateboard on the sword. Thanks so much for the super chat.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
Toxic yaoi, Zorba.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
He wants that Louis anyway.
What do you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame.
You just called me a twink.
Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He saw Louise and went, I want this thing.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory.
So pretty. He's like, yeah, what she said, mother mode.
Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering.
Oh, Hulkenberg has adopted us, like...
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse.
Nuh-uh.
And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Ew!
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight
Mom
to this
beat his ass.
monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Hey, BB! Oh yeah, it looks the same as the first one. The power of your newly earned archetype, Prince, surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Gallica, how did you put your little baby boots on so fast? Archetype exclusive protagonist. Okay, so this is my royal archetype. Supports all synthesis skills. Oh, shit. No transferable skills. Oh, damn.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
I can still throw money at things, by the way.
Hold on. Lend me your strength.
Oh, I can do one with Yufa.
No, this won't work.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
There's so many things we can do. A Royal Slash is really good against human enemies. Can only be used once per battle. So I can make 8 turn icons. I'm gonna save that one for when I need them. The fruit is what it uses to heal, right? Apple. Let's take out one of those apples.
Vitus power.
Oh shit.
As you can see, Prince can use all available synthesis triggers, including its unique ones.
Thanks so much for the super chat. No, this is hell and like an incredibly OP fucking archetype. No wonder they saved it for now. Oh my god!
I
I've got just the dance for you.
Oh shit.
Persona Master.
I'm just gonna bust out the AoEs. Alright, no more apples! Pop off!
Summoner. Come forth now.
You guys have no idea how happy I am with like the way that the game's narrative has actually progressed so far. Oh jeez.
I stand ready. Allies together. Not this skill. With blade in hand.
I see you returned to Will and his bitch's team comp. Yeah, I have. Basilio's really good though. Like if his fucking Berserker Evolved is even better than the one he has now, I might have put him back in.
Let's stay calm.
Leg dead!
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Alright, let's try out the Royal Slash. It's fucking expensive, but like, let's do it. Oh! Shit.
Quick, knock them off again. Persona Master. Raging fire.
Ever considered giving this Polysium a go?
Hi, thanks so much for the super chat. Maybe, like, Wilson talks about it all the time, but, like, I don't even know what it is. Wave also talks about it a lot, but maybe someday, though. It might have to be one of those things that I'm gonna have to be basically annoyed into doing because I'm so bad at trying out new games.
For all that we strive for. Oh, mystic fire!
Behold, I walk a ring.
Fuck it up! Oh shit!
I call upon a royal soul.
Basilio's upgrade is even more broken. Oh, I can't wait to see it. So far, the almighty damage seems to be the best bet.
Sting.
Disco Elysium will make you cry for every conceivable reason you could cry.
Oh, I don't like crying though, especially not on camera. But we do like it when you cry. I hate crying. I don't like crying in front of people. I'm really bad at it.
Be fortified.
Thank you, wifey!
Justice prevail. Burst forth.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Let's set it up.
Are you really crying on camera if you're behind a model though? Yeah, but like you guys can hear me sniffle. It's not sobbing crying. It'll just make you feel very intensely. When I feel things intensely, I cry. One time, my fucking Uber Eats got my order wrong, and I cried about it because I got so mad.
Get him.
No holding back.
Oh! Well, that is, oh. Will.
Still up?
Your Neoci's kind of super fucking slutty, though. I wanted a milkshake, and they didn't send it.
Knock them off again. Regenerate the head wings. Here comes another round of wind attacks.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Just taking them out.
That's annoying.
Heal.
Okay, thankfully it hasn't healed everything.
Let me handle those apples.
Again, you're dealing reaffirmation damage. Oh, yeah. I'm not at the... Wait. I'm on the back? Oh. Oh. Well, that explains that. I was like, I don't feel like I'm doing as much damage as I should be.
All right, leave it to me.
I I was so hyped about the prince, I didn't even notice.
Can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
I'm going to the front. Skill issue, I genuinely didn't notice.
Watch me.
Well, I'm using magic. I guess it shouldn't really matter. The front's only good for physical shit, and I'm like literally busting out all the goddamn magic magma that I can.
Sorry.
Yeah, see?
Even my strength will be take my fullest power.
Almighty's physical. Oh.
Allow me to support
Safe. By the sworn oath of knighthood.
If you're in front of it, you would have died like 2 turns ago. Oh.
Into the fray. Oh, power of heroes. Shut up.
Oh. Of course Hulkenberg killed it.
Check me out.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Yes, you have, honey.
The bastard got away.
Go find him.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
I'm so ready.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking.
We're not safe.
Everything's
Stroll,
going
you
according to
just
plan.
jinxed it.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like
Deadass
this.
Stroll just jinxed it.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity.
Aww.
He is royalty and elder both. Heir to the legacies of heaven
So
and earth.
beautiful.
He is water and fire in condemned conflux.
You know, as much as I want to draw like Yuffie and Will touching foreheads, I feel like Yuffie would get poked in the eye.
When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
Just draw them smooching then. Yeah, it's gonna have to be tongue. Sorry, chat.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
It's funny because like Yuffie and Juna are like the exact opposites. Because like Yuffie is like afraid to hold hands, and Juna's expecting tongue.
Raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared
Hulkenberg,
to
I
fight
can't
Luis
ship
to
you
the
with
bitter
Will
end?
if you're acting like his mother. Stop it.
We fight him together.
She's like the only one that I've had a trouble shipping with Will, believe it or not. She has like weird aunt energy, and now she's like momming the shit out of you. Will could have a MILF king. She doesn't look MILFy at all.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows.
Juna would be
Not just
directing the
us,
threesome.
but
That's the
any
plan.
innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Yuffie and Stroll are the easiest to ship with Will, really. You know what? Basilio, I do ship it. I think that they're so sweet together, like, if it was FemC, I'd be all up in that shit, because he's so cute. I ship it with Will, too, though. Stroll is, like, the one I see most people ship with in the yaoi spectrum, though. You're not the only one. He's like house husband material. Gigantic, wolf boy house husband. We've lost too many lives in this journey, and if Luis has his way with the world, such partings would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay?
All we have to do is beat him, right?
Yes, creature. I hope you'll sing a victory song, creature.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now.
Just beat him, 5 head.
I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just
If Fem
like
will,
your
Basilio mating press. Yes, I might draw it for fun, honestly.
You are a child of fate.
Yeah, I did it. I did it with Sephiroth as a bit, and it turned out really good, so I would do it again with Will.
And you,
Hi!
with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault.
You know what the worst part is? She would look exactly the same, just boobs. Maybe I would make the hair a little bit longer, but like, Will already has such a feminine face. He has like really, really androgynous facial features, so like Will for me is like, oh, you just need a booba.
But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions.
I figured.
After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them.
I'm amazed at how you can construct all these sex scenarios into Fly on the Fly Woman. Well, it's my job, isn't it?
The world's fate is in your hands.
Relationships and intimacy are kind of my bread and butter.
Tragedies of human
Could we like maybe get rid of the corpse? It's ruining the vibe!
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle.
Yeah, everyone in this game is an adult.
We cannot lose.
Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet.
Let the
ground for
animals
today,
peck at it. I don't think
and
you should
advance
eat
to the
that.
royal capital tomorrow.
Lady, how did you get your head in the hula hoop to the head hula hoop to levitate? That's what I want to know.
It's a bit strange, isn't it?
I really
was
love
convinced we'd
that
been
he's
together
like
for a
in
long
his
time.
little coffin bed and he's so happy there.
I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of
Despite
my
how
journey
unlikely
may
it
have been
is
false on me,
MM Beth Friesum,
but my
with
journey
Will
with
being
you,
in the middle
the
instead of the
memories we've
lady,
made,
it fits very well with the
those
energy
are
he gives
all
off.
real.
Honestly, I feel like you can ship a lot of people with Will. I personally don't really see Hulkenberg, but that's just me. Aww. I love Gallica.
Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
We're in our little coffin bed all cozy. Stay beside me forever.
Stay beside me forever.
Wow. When you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush.
Riz!
But thanks.
Riz baby. Oh, did I finally max out Gallica?
The mystical fairy, Gallica.
I really like the idea that this mysterious voice is our mom and she's just been giving us shit this entire time.
Your tempered bond has
Oh, we're at
become
endgame now then.
fire
Ooh.
forged
I'm still missing a few though.
Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
More?
By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Hey, maxed out!
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
The only unanswered question we have left now is more. But I'm sure the game will tell us in due time. Elemental. Oh, that is sick. That is amazing. And Warlock. Warlock!
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
Thank you, iPod. This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it.
You mean my actual relic that manifested the twink out of it? Yeah.
I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late King of Uchronia and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this world wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
Gallica's playlist has Monk Rap confirmed.
Hell yeah! Thanks so much for the super chat. It should. It's the best track in the game.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia.
You spell
must
manifest
have an
twink. No.
unwavering will.
That's why your name is Will.
Justice
That's
in this
actually
world.
really clever.
There are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives
Did you
by
win
their
yet? No, not
ideals,
yet, but we're getting there.
those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical.
I was literally a metaphor until like a few hours ago, Gallica.
There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of
Put
what is
Gallica
right.
in the jar.
Oh my god, no! She doesn't deserve to go in the jar. Me, no! Thanks so much for the super chat. No jar for Gallica. She's too cute for the jar.
What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
The true utopia has never been achieved, because they're impossible. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. But little by little,
Aww.
the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken.
Utopias by definition cannot exist,
He didn't
so
lift
that
a
makes
finger
sense.
to stop the church's rise to power.
Thanks so much for the follow.
With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even.
He's what you call a strongman, I guess?
But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Utopias would be really boring, true. If you hear utopia from any politician ever, you run in the opposite direction. Even if I were to win the throne, there's no way that realistic vision of the future will become a reality, and yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself.
I manifested myself into existence.
And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
Aww. After discussing the novel and our ideas with Gallica, we went to Eep. I'm imagining Moore has a word, wants a word with us. Hi, sweetie. Academia. Seems that I've been summoned by Moore in a dream.
I saw what happened. So,
Uyghur!
you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed,
Moore's entire fit is a vibe.
I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However,
seems the truth was more complex than that.
Is Tweegor the real final boss? I would not put it past them. It would be very Atlas if they did that. It's either going to be more or some form of god. It's almost always a god, though.
Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are
But it could very
manifestations of
well
a
be
resolve
Louise, eh?
capable
Like,
of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the
we'll find out, yeah.
most inescapable fate a person must bear?
Death!
The foremost fate. Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Or almost fate.
It is birth.
Oh, I
that
thought
is
it was death.
inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to.
The RPGs
And
love
once
killing
your
God. It's a
familiar
fucking
tastes
vibe.
turn, that fate
And Atlas is
cannot
really
be
good at
changed.
it.
Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming.
His little hat
a
is funny. It's
ruler,
cute.
not as an unearned title. of
Femsi and
bloodline
Louise, I would do
chance,
it.
Nor as a mere authority over people.
Hate
You
fuck, baby.
have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self.
Persona.
That is what it truly means.
I wonder if
to
that's
be
why
a
one of his
hero.
eyes were yellow as a
And it is
reference
the
to
crux of
Persona,
the
because he
power
technically
that has
is
awakened
one.
within you. What glorious coincidence indeed. That I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks it.
Indeed.
Ah!
'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Mother!
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And
So the
I
person
let
who put you
slip
in
from
there
my
was
mind.
probably not the king,
Who
it was
are you?
probably Will's mom.
You with this voice that moves hearts, speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
Shits and
If it is
giggles.
answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Thank you, Mom.
Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy
Remembered!
place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
It's Mom or whatever god we're gonna have to fight at the end. He probably has.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
Oh, it's
near.
just me and Galaga! Oh my god, that's so cute! That's so sweet!
Okay.
Eepee!
All our preparations are just about set. Now that
Eepee!
this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? I'd always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
I need to max out Brigida. Stand strong,
We can't
dipshit.
give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in me eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it, baby?
Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
To protect my country, doy.
Told
Going
y'all
would be
you'll
nice.
love the day transition screen.
That's so cute.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well,
I like that Basilio
Just
has
as
the
means we're
zoomies, so
ready,
he's
we're
not
ready.
sitting down. And Neura's too.
this place here.
Let's move.
Let's get back to Grand Trad. We'll stop Luis this time for sure. Let's go, baby!
Yeah.
Easy to say we'll help anyone, but doing it is a whole other thing. All the more reason we gotta prove that we're serious by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by example. Besides, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom. Let's go! Oh, I'm so excited.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths.
And Will is now platinum blonde.
Luis already has one hand on the throne. Even so,
A new hair color, new eye color, and a new look on life, baby. That's what a makeover will do to a boy.
they head to Grand Trad.
Thanks so much for the follow.
The fight is far from over.
So is there just a hole where the palace used to be, or what?
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter
Thanks so much for the
of time
follow.
until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening?
I think this might be a dumb question. It's not, but was this game made by the same devs that did Persona? It is. It's actually the same devs. It's not a dumb question. They've never done something like this before. I mean, ish? Like, this type of story, I mean. Like, this is a brand new... This is a brand new franchise for them, so I'm not at all surprised that people might not catch on to the fact that it's Atlas at a glance. People know Atlas for different franchises, if that makes sense. And this has a lot of stuff that's similar to Persona, but also has references from pretty much all of their games.
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that.
What the fuck? Which race is the Igniter Consortium head? The, you know, the super deleted bald?
Yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
I really like your YouTube videos, and now I'm here. Hello!
Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run?
Yeah, bird. Okay, that makes sense. He does have a bird nose.
Time for idle chit-chat.
Gavin!
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
I love Gavin because he's planning something grand and content-brained. Take off your stupid crown and show me that you're actually human.
Well then, let us depart.
He's ready.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag.
He calls Will a
I killed
snag.
the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death. Yet,
Thanks so much for the follow.
it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more,
They've learned the truth.
the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently.
Zorba's a Luis simp. Oh, he's the Luis simp.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla.
His ideal form
Whatever
was
the
like
case,
the fucking
this
dream
means
of
the
a
land's true
12-year-old.
prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase... may
God, he's so pretty.
My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you?
Look, good pussy's hard to find, alright, Zorba, and yours is technically dead, so we don't want that.
Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
You can't have the wiener.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal
Oh,
palace
good, our
instead.
last dungeon.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Did you glue those horns onto your forehead? He's thirsty for that Luis dick.
Let the final banquet begin.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for the follow. His horns kind of look like handlebars. I'm pretty sure it's like a headband or something. If he really is Zelda.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Rieg.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Yes.
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Gavin, you're a true bro, Gavin! He looks like 2B. Now he really looks like 2B. Yeah!
A sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes. This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news?
This is how Gavin became a billionaire. Yeah! Gambling.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to
Oh,
buy
you just called them all
everything Luis was
idiots.
selling
Attaboy,
about
Gavin.
The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated?
Oh, if there is something he's good at, is spreading rumors. Content brained. You're starting drama! Call out post. Luis is getting cancelled. He's a very whatever character for most of the game. He just starts being the best fucking guy for the entire 20% of the game. It's awesome. I liked this fucker from the start. He has presence. Alright? Batlin is one of my favorite characters. I liked him from the start because A, his drip is flawless. B, his fucking entire vibe is flawless. C, I like his nose.
Oi, churchman. You've seen Count Luis lie to us.
He's
You
great.
think he
Content
cast some
brained.
big illusion.
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more
He has
dangerous
fit and he has the fucking hype. He's great. Amazing
Always
character.
struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding
Ooh.
the things one after another?
Yeah, he sent them all out.
Convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where
Ooh,
these monsters will
ooh, you cancel him. You do it. You do the call out post.
About him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
Commentary, Gavin.
Alright, let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster.
Get his ass. Cook him. Cook him.
What's all this fuss about?
I'm so excited.
Damn it! When Count Luis is king.
Thanks so much for the raid. He's so good. I love Gavin. Well, Batlin. He's gaslight, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. What?
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
Well, yeah, because it's
More
people.
than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now. But this
Mr. Content Man is canceling Lewis live on Twitter.
He's doing it on YouTube too. That hits harder. Hello! You're almost exactly at the same point in the game as I am. Convenient. I've been taking my sweet time with this one.
Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll
If
jump
the
at
magla's
anything
going
to
to be a
argue and
problem.
Snarl at each other.
How many hours are you in already? I'm like
Listen,
97.
it's bad.
Similar-ish, I think?
Not normal, I say.
I'm about at 90-ish, I think.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us.
Like, now that we know that the magic system is fucking emotion-based, this is a very dangerous situation.
Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be.
Gavin is gonna be like,
All
Batlin is gonna be our
eyes
source
are
of
on his
information to get
skyline
into that
as
dungeon.
it rises to the flying palace.
So excited. I'm like vibrating in my seat.
What are we about to see?
Something awful. Oh, it's just his face now. God, that smile is so creepy. Stop it. The smile on the Louise stone is so creepy. Stop it. Is Batlin spreading rumors to make it easier to gain support? Yes.
The royal palace. It's been a while.
Beautiful,
Do
man.
you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless. This country is distorted.
Uh-huh.
You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat.
Remember, people,
and
to
who
vote
is
for the
devoured.
twing for king. Don't let Luis gaslight us. No, he's so pretty, but don't listen to him.
The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will.
It's really funny how 2D Luis is very pretty and 3D Luis looks arranged. There's some limitation in Atlus's 3D models that I really think that they should address for future games. So like,
Thou impertinent
oh!
faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Hi, Dad. You're a little cross-eyed, Dad. You're a little zoobied out, Dad. Wait, that horn shape. Doesn't it look suspiciously like the same shape Moore has?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing.
But yeah, like Atlus, believe it or not, you guys, Atlus is a AA studio, not AAA. They still have some limitations with their 3D models, so that's why, to make up for those, they have the talk sprites.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
He's super doobied out. I'm really glad he got a sprite.
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but
No, Atlus isn't actually the publisher Sega is, I think.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
Yeah, Atlus is the one that's... Atlus is developing and Sega is publishing. Yeah, they own them. Wait, Atlus is only AA? Yeah, I don't know what the exact budget of this game was, but it cannot have been over, at least by my estimation, I think like 80 million-ish? It's a lot, but it's not like hundreds of millions. But I do know that it's not AAA. Can someone look it up, actually?
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can
I'm pretty sure that they put them out.
Changing power by use of only a single scepter. Why only those supported by the people can use it.
If so, they're getting mad cash from return on investment. I mean, Metaphor sold really well.
The truth behind the royal magic.
We already know it's Elden magic.
Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin.
Oh shit. I love that smile.
In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
Louise, don't. Numbers are not available. Oh damn.
How?
Even then, I would not think it would be a huge budget. Oh, I knew it. He is!
Thou art Elder.
Yep. God, he's beautiful as an Elder, too. Ah!
You were not always blind to this country's rot.
Ah! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my triangle? I need it. Daddy, Jesus. He looks even better without the horns. It was a magic artifact all along. Made his horns bigger than any Clemara's actually is. Fucking overcompensating ass. Yeah, we should have been able to tell because I had never seen a Clemara with horns that big. So beautiful.
And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Ugh! Daddy.
Oh.
He's going!
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Me, I'm the possibility. Oh, that's red ass magma. Ooh. Please don't touch that. It entirely just seemed like it was Louise being a big dog, but no, they were straight up fake.
Snatching victory.
It's so well put together that you just think it's like, oh, really big horns, badass. No Clemar has horns that big.
But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly.
That's such a good plot twist that he's an Elda.
How they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
The rib staff, it deadass looks like a skeleton. It might be like a human skeleton, actually. We could have found those little fake Clemar horns, and that would have saved us a lot of trouble with the racism. It's the end of the JRPG, baby! When the sky goes, fucky, the endgame has arrived.
Isn't that...
He could be an archetype user, though he's Elda.
Come back.
I'm not a monster.
That's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
Cállense, plebeyos. Louise was wearing horn face. Thanks so much for the super chat. I don't know why that did not read out.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
Nope. It's endgame, but like it's not endgame. We do need to fit a few more supports in here. Xenos, thanks so much for the super chat. I don't know why the alert isn't reading out. It's Elden cultural appropriation. No, he's appropriating Clemar culture.
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride.
You're at the
instead of trying
final
to
fuck
keep our
around
heads
moment
down.
before the last dungeon. Oh boy!
True enough.
Hulkenberg is gonna fucking spear anyone like a goddamn kebab if they so much as look at Will Funny.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns.
He is the prince.
Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magic.
I love that Stroll is like the
curse
master of
is
starting
now dispelled.
bullshit.
His true form has been restored.
No one's gonna believe you.
If that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed.
Because it's a fair contest.
Cause he's an imposter, just like Count Louis.
Hey, Dad, a little help?
Again, beast.
Oi, calm down. At least listen.
Basilio,
And
sweetie.
you. Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him, scum. Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Super
Lady
racism.
Juno, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone.
I love that face. I love that face. She's so done. Juna's like, uh-huh.
Hey, you chief. Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame.
Nah.
Mustari girl. You ungrateful pagan. Count Luis.
Hey, don't be mean to my queen. Oh, the Maglandier is red now.
Dare you strike out at him?
We parked in the middle of the cancel culture. Gavin!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
It's the Maglite.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave. Get out.
Jueves de racismo.
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves.
I don't want to fight any of these losers, but we might have to.
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Yes, Dad, a little help, please. Rock in the sky.
Oi, over here.
Gavin!
Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
I love you, Gavin! Batlin, also known as the GOAT. Best character in this fucking game. How'd he get on, Magic?
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The Magla.
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a
There's a
person.
whole ass ladder on the side. Yeah, no one saw it.
No, that's not.
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other.
Uh-oh.
How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue.
I like Batlin from the start. Like, I liked his vibe.
Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior?
Why have I even
rather
started
than
calling
the
him with his
devil he
actual
is?
name? I think at this point he's more than earned it.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright.
He doesn't care because he's an
No amount
Elder.
of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, you were starting that rumor, Batlin, but you were right on the money.
Oh, that's... I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt.
Oh my god, he was doing it! He was faking! False allegations turned out to be true. Batlin, content brain.
This all said, in my humble opinion.
Oh, I love that.
what
I
we're
love that he
seeing
was
in the
making
people
up
now
shit, and
has
he's like,
been
oh,
in
I
the
was
works
right.
for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest?
I love him because he was like, oh, I made it up, but okay.
Bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people,
When the guy that you hate for no reason comes out with genuine reasons to hate him, there's always people like that. Guys, if you dislike someone for like no apparent reason, chances are that they're hiding something. Human intuition is pretty sharp.
I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism.
Or you could just be petty. Could be, but it's
Even if
often, more
there's
often
no
than not,
malice
it's
to it,
someone could be hiding
it's a
something.
dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
I mean, there's like red flecks in the air everywhere.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot.
Oh,
Let's head there
good.
for now, shall we?
To be fair, though, like, Gavin started one rumor. A lot of people didn't like Louise for other reasons. Neraz is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down at least a tiny bit. Look, the magla that's getting absorbed is red and black now. Ooh. They'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it.
Alright.
We should make our way over to the Hushed Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead. I haven't saved in a hot minute.
Now, where was I?
It's been lots of story, yes.
Fascinating.
Elden cultural appropriation.
Oh, there we go. That took like an hour for some reason. Thanks so much for the super chat. The royal magic. It's written in a language from the old world, so I can't read it. Japanese. The true seeker, Lily, me!
That reminds me.
You figured out that the parchment can't read a written Old World language, right? Were you able to find out anything else? Yeah, that was like 2 hours of cutscene. Hell yeah.
The truth of the matter is...
Somewhat, yes. It raises more questions than it provides answers. What do you mean? It's all names. The parts written in Old World language aren't part of the spell at all. It's a list of countless names. It's the credits. Then again, perhaps it's this type of spell it is to begin with?
No way!
Really? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Whose names are they anyway? I can't make heads or tails of all the Seeker and the Royal Magic business. It's literally the credits. Perhaps the Royal Magic isn't the kind of spell we've assumed it is. The Floating Palace, the way the spell reads the hearts of the people and protects candidates from assassination, perhaps they are deeper truths beyond magic's individual aspects. The former king's greatest wish was to guide the kingdom to reform. I assume what's written in there is a crux of his endeavors to that end.
That's right.
I'm not confident in my ability to decipher any further meaning from it. When or if you recall anything, I would appreciate if you examine the scroll for me again.
Oh. I've been waiting.
Imagine if the book is actually the game's credits. Wouldn't that be the funniest thing? You've awakened the Prince archetype. Hell yeah. Royal archetype, okay. In response to the protagonist's true awakening, his allies can now study royal archetypes. Hell yeah. The requirements for royal archetypes are difficult, but they are powerful archetypes unique to each ally.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Okay, so basically each one has everyone has their own. Samurai and something. Paladin and Elemental Master. Okay. Ninja and 2 ones that I don't think I have yet. Okay, so basically if I want to get the royal archetypes, I have to max out all of my social links. And then pop off. Devil Summoner and Soul Hacker. Martial Artist and something that I don't have yet. They also require full ranking too. That means I'm gonna have to max out everybody.
You'll come again.
All right then.
Luis rightfully ought to be king.
I have the leaves. I only have 36 leaves left because I popped off to max off the Prince archetype, so I might have to grind a little bit. They are much easier to get than you'd think. By doing so for all of them before the very end will require a lot of grinding. Thanks for the follow. Oh, the baby.
Everyone.
Hello, Mom! Mom, I have evolved. I'm a real man now.
Peace. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed?
Oh.
You're still the same person, aren't you?
Hi, baby, yes.
Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining.
Why are you
really
making
hope
that
you can believe
face, Hulky?
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
He is the prince.
I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right?
Yep.
Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Not very.
Then what will you do? If this goes on.
But you're still you, yes?
Yeah.
You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before.
I really like that when Maria gets excited, her wings wiggle.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on.
Even so, The gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the
I'm sad
public
Fabian
may
doesn't get
fall
much
on
screen
deaf
time.
ears.
Yeah, I feel like she was supposed to be a social link, but they didn't have time, so they just merged it with Maria.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded.
Could that music spell work on the populace? I don't know if Gallica has enough magic to use it. Maybe we could project it with the royal scepter,
Anyway,
but
if there is a
I don't know
key
if it
to
would calm
turning the
everybody down
tide,
or not.
First place I'd look is the castle in the sky.
Yeah, that's where he is.
You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't
Give
think
her a
it's as
megaphone.
simple as fearing Luis.
And we can give her the royal scepter and try it
I've
out.
been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were.
It
off
does seem like
walking
something
through
we
the
might
woods.
use later.
Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural.
Uh-oh.
It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it,
We should defrost the third woman. Even if we did, she's dead.
Well, the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
It's the end of the
Don't know.
JRPG, yes.
But the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing is in the royal palace. Whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
Oh, yeah. There must be something up there.
There's gotta be something up there.
then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones.
Wouldn't
who
it be
can.
funny if we did make everyone listen to Gallica's playlist?
And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient,
Aww.
waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If we can restore stability and rational thoughts, it'll pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you.
Baby
We'll all
girl.
do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win,
Baby
I
girl.
suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you.
Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear.
Hi.
Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
What to pick?
It's so different from when you were last in Grand Trad. Everyone's starting to with such disdain in their eyes. We must remember you've still got people at your side, Will. Let's do what we can. By the way, Lily, you're going to Mexico next month, but you're streaming in the weekend? Are you going to do the streams at home? I'm probably going to stream in Mexico, yeah. It might not be super EU-friendly, unless I have time to make it EU-friendly, because for me it would be like smack in the middle of the day, and I will be spending some time with family.
Your Highness.
And so His Highness returns to the royal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I have liked to welcome him back with a grand feast. Oh well, the day shall come when the people too celebrate you in a grand fashion. My spear is ever ready to ensure that day comes. No bugs! Eep eep! Which time zone? East, Central? Central.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
I really like Gallica in that. It's so cute!
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
Hi, Dad.
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle.
Endgame, baby!
This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us
He's waiting for Will specifically. He wants that bussy.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny
That's
how
not fair at all. Not everybody's strong.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
Don't sass me!
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy.
You're so cute!
Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling.
Aww.
But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
God, I want to squish her cheeks. She's so cute. Baby.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
You said it,
Best
future
of luck,
queen.
Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible.
Ratlin, you keep spreading rumors. You've been doing great, sweetie. If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right. Thank you.
So pretty.
We'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done.
He's telling me not to fuck around, but like,
one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left.
A few? We got like a month.
It's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace.
Oh my
here.
god, the face.
We have to stop him. I won't accept King
The
Luis.
fucking face.
Optional
Dread.
quests with super bosses are now unlocked.
Thanks so much for the super chat. Oh, Dread is a new weather.
Nice little village.
It's a campground.
This place.
We'll face danger here.
This place.
That face looks like it ate a lemon. It ate a lot of lemons.
Here's where we are, and here's where we are now.
Let's put an end to this.
Actually, those quests unlock here on NG+.
Thank you for the super chat. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do all the extra quests. The thing I want to do is try and get all the social links to 8. Okay, Bly is the awful one. Blight is probably the thing that turns people into humans. Yeah, like, here's a rule of thumb for any JRPG. If the sky turns fucky, you're in the end. If the sky is red, if the sky is purple, if something looks wrong, you're in the end of the JRPG.
So?
You need to make sure that you're absolutely ready for anything before we head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to bits.
In Persona 5, it gets fucky twice. It does.
Mister.
I have so many drawings for her. Neras, how the fuck did you whip that out in 2 seconds?
Wow.
There's cliffs that are really that tall? Weren't you scared, mister? No, Hulkenberg almost jumped off. There really is a place like that outside of Grand Tride. Is that a bridge? I heard that there was a whole lot of bridges in Altabury. It's so dark underneath. Are those bones? Why do you sound so happy? That was like dead-ass dead people. Wow, wow, so pretty. The leaves are so red and the snow is so white. This drawing makes me so excited. She's so cute.
Wow.
Mister, did you really go on top of a cloud? There was a building in the sky. Is it in Grand Trad too? I love Neuros' signature is just his glasses and his nose. Aww.
Smash it all to bits.
Oh, are those all the pictures? Oh, that's so cute. All the pictures Nero's made.
Smash it all to bits.
Okay, Barden has the last one available. Which one's your favorite, Lily? I really like the red tree.
All right then.
Let's go.
But my favorite one, lore ones, is the one that has like glass, because it's very clearly a crashed spaceship. Thank you.
What's this?
The Sky Island is dope, yeah.
Got it.
No, I missed the lucky poop because of cutscenes.
Got it. All right then.
Let's go.
You mean the glass Hulkenberg was eating? She wanted to. Don't let her eat it.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Oh, that's a corpse.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Eh?
Have you forgotten me already? Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title is a little presumptuous to use in the company of an actual prince.
Isn't that...
Alright, we met in Martira. You used to be a chef within the royal palace. Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of cooking? Correct. I once again have need of your talents, that unique point of view that allows you to create such unexpected and powerful dishes. Okay.
Whatever will I do?
During the course of my travels, a thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger of those struggling to survive? I speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is a simple fare, which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings with it a colorful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life.
Whoa.
A dish that's simple, yet exciting. I like that idea, but honestly, I have no clue how to make something like that.
Lovely, that.
When I think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing that comes to mind is the sweet flavors. Nourishing lumbies are a must. So that everyone, from wee children to the elderly, may eat in comfort. A fluffy texture would be perfect. I see, so we just need to make a dish that uses loomy bees and has a fluffy texture.
If you have a spare moment.
Correct. If you manage to whip up a dish that seems promising, simply return here and tell me all about it.
Let's give it a shot.
Tomato soup and grilled cheese. The best comfort food. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. Delicious. Okay, that's okay. Yo, you're alive! You're oh my god, I thought it was a corpse. Alive. I'm checking them now. That one's dead.
All right then.
Is it Luis after all then?
Yufa! What the fuck are you doing out here? You're gonna get fucking yelled at.
This is the only one left, isn't it?
Expensive food is a scam. Poor food is the best. Dude, street food is the tits.
Well, I guess that's the end of it.
All right then.
Let's go.
We were just napping in the street, yeah, casual.
It will be Lord Luis before too long.
Well, that dude is dead.
Oh, now this like.
Yeah, lobster used to be like bar food. So was caviar.
Ooh. Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you're possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place some distance from Altabury called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there? The story goes that ages ago... Wait, don't we already have it? The War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword that he carried became stuff of legends. It's said to be of stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hope of seeing it, and in fact, it's been 10 years since I first set out. It's just that Mount Volcano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I'd die before I found it. Yeah, we already have it, I think. It's just not polished.
Help me, will ya?
That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course I'll reward you handsomely. And you're sure to find other treasure there, too. What say you?
I guess so.
It's hard to turn down treasure. We might find something we could use against Louise. Or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Want to go to Mount Volcano and look for the legendary greatsword?
Much gratitude.
You'd really do it. You have my gratitude. I shall, of course, prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword is yours to keep. I just want to see it.
We did it!
Nice. If we can swing it, we get treasured on a legendary sword on top of it. Sounds kind of worth to me. Remember, that greatsword is sealed within Mount Volcano.
Let's give it a shot. Let's... This place.
Hmm? Wait, we might have had it in our possession already. You're serious. May I see it? It's rusty, but you can see the splendor of the design beneath. Stay right there. I must polish this. How? Okay.
Whoa!
Wow, it's so shiny now, and so ornate. So this is the legendary greatsword. Actually, no. Judging by the ornaments, this was created well after the War King's time. It's something else entirely.
Talking nonsense.
I think in the end, the legendary greatsword is perhaps another myth. And I've wasted 10 years of my life searching for it. My parents would no doubt laugh if they could see me now. If you just stayed home and tended the field, you would have been a happier man, they'd say.
What is there to be done?
It's probably time to give up on my dream, isn't it? I should head back home. It's too early to give up.
Right?
I mean, who knows? The world's a big place, and the sword could still be out there somewhere. Maybe we just stumble upon it.
I'm chuffed.
Come to think of it, you're not so different from the War King. He had a mysterious power to move hearts, and his efforts changed the world. And here's someone doing the same thing, standing right before me. Perhaps the legendary sword isn't so far-fetched after all.
Much gratitude.
Thank you, Will. You've given me the hope that the legendary greatsword is still out there, somewhere. But first off, I am due for a trip home, and when I've saved enough money, my journey will resume. Oh, and I promise you a reward. Please don't be modest. It's yours.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, baby!
All right.
Oh, we've almost maxed it out. Yeah, baby! Beloved greatsword.
We did it!
It's no legend, but it would sure serve you well in battle. Yeah, baby! Just what we need on a journey like ours, wouldn't you say? You say you're on a journey too, hmm? Well, perhaps maybe one day you really will stumble on the legendary greatsword.
Cheers now.
If you do, I hope you come show it to me. In the meantime, I'm in your corner, oh future king.
Luis,
Everything is a metaphor in this game, including us.
So that's what it's come to.
What is there to be done? I guess it's over then.
It's just Louise's face on the pimple now. Alright, we got 3 new ones. It's still wild that Will is the Princess OC. I love it! I love it so much. It's so fucking funny.
See.
So this game is just one big metaphor. Dead ass.
Counting on you.
So far, it's been great.
Okay then.
The only bullshit moment was how Louise fucking survived being killed, quote unquote. But other than that, it's been really cool. Thanks so much for the follow. And even then, that bullshit moment was like anime to filth. I loved it. If it had been a shonen though, I would have thrown something.
This place.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I'm sorry if anybody gets spoiled, but like at this point we're like in endgame, so metaphor streams at your own risk. It's kind of impossible to not talk about it while we're playing it.
That's a rough.
It's gonna be done. Like, I think I'm gonna finish metaphor pretty soon. Like, by the time I'm in Mexico, we should be almost done.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
This is actually going to allow us to explore what's left of the world.
And right there's a lab.
That's a. Counting on you.
Let's do it. They'll face
I'd say maybe 3 or 4 more streams. That sounds about right. There's a decent amount of fucking around to do, and I'm pretty sure Louise is not the final boss, so...
Alright. Where to?
There's a lot of side questing you can do now. I don't know how much of it I'm going to do. I'm mainly going to focus on maxing out all the social links and trying my best to unlock the royal archetypes.
Louise, I could see it.
The ending section of the game would take you like 2 streams of pure cutscene. I could see that.
Hello.
Well, going out for your way to talk to a star like me. I admire your pluck, lad.
Grand, innit?
You've piqued my interest, so let me share something with you I picked up at a tavern. About that old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of town here. It's teeming with powerful monsters, and no one who steps inside have ever stepped back out. I heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Anyway, to look at you, an Eldar with a fairy in tow, you wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island, would you?
Now what am I to do?
In that case, I think there's something in particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. Apparently, there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's got something to do with a trial for obtaining a forbidden power. But that's all I could tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. Considering you dealt with the Dragon God and saved our island, if a forbidden power was real, I wanted to go to a hero like you. I've no doubt Chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if the legend rings true.
Cheers, eh?
If you want to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the informant in the tavern. I get a lot of my information there.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Oh, that's difficult. Okay.
Please, if there's anything you can do.
The more you risk, the more you stand to gain, I should hope. I'll be shrugging off now, though. Best of luck out there.
All right.
A forbidden power in the Forsaken Tower. Fun. Shall we check it out?
Please?
Weather like this, no telling what'll happen.
Those are a bit of a challenge.
If Louise
Fancy a
wins
bit
the
of it?
crown, what will become of us?
I mean, I might need to do a little bit of grinding if I want to max out everybody's, if I want to get everyone's royal archetype.
Want in on this?
A tower, also known as the final grind areas for a husband. Eh, baby! You might out-level them, but they take more than levels. I mean, they're super bosses for a reason.
Come again.
But again, I'll try my hand at those if we have the time. Right now, main story is my, first priority. You should have the time. The game gives you a shit ton of time to prepare for this one. I don't mean time in game. I mean time for myself.
If Louise wins the crown,
I might do some of like the more boring side quests off stream though, because that'll make it so the main story bit of the stream flows a little smoother. But anything that has to do with story, I'll probably do with you guys.
Let's go.
Hello there.
Hello there. I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been researching through some old histories to review our true traditions, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country. A tower, like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar.
I see.
Oh, is that so? Then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the Towers 3. 3 trials for 3 powers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great, unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown. However, judging by the description of worthy hero, I sense these trials are not only for sheer strength, but an honor and other like qualifications. I dread to think about what would happen if Louise obtained it. I would much prefer if it was in your hands, but what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? One tower is apparently south of our island here. It's called the Spire of Blind Faith, and it's known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, you'd best ask the informant. I hear that there's a monster that's taking up residence there, so it might not hurt to go with a bit more protection.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Thank you.
The problem is that the game makes you wait until the final day. Oh yeah, there's a decent amount of dicking around. As for the remaining 2 towers, Mustari living outside the island might know something about them.
Let's check.
You've got a good handle on the story. Mustari outside the island are rare, so it leaves a pretty strong impression when we happen to meet one.
I see.
Oh, have you? I have a few methods of learning about things beyond the island's purview, so I asked certain people to act as my eyes and ears.
Be careful.
To be frank, I believe these trials will be dangerous ones. The book even says countless are those who have lost their lives. I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so urgently.
I'll see you again.
Heroes of our island, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Can't see a single fancy a bit of...
You've been pretty efficient. I fucked around and still had like a week of spare time after maxing everyone out and doing side quests. Can I name my Pokemon after you? Yes! Don't worry too much about grinding before the final battle. They give you a lot of time of grinding right at the end. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be a dungeon.
Come again anytime.
There was a lot of stuff to digest on this stream, though.
We stand behind you, Lady Uther.
Can't see a single good option here.
Guess there's nothing to be done.
You think you'll play Persona? I have played Persona games before.
All right then.
We're almost at 90 hours of gameplay, though. Damn. Alright, though, I think I'm gonna call it here, you guys. Thanks so much for coming today, Things, and I will see you tomorrow for some more Donkey Kong. Let's see if we can't finish it, alright? Have a good one, Things. I love you guys so much. Bye!